Well, part of the discussion in the ongoing debate over how to pay for renovations at American Family Field is whether some of the current parking lot space should be developed.
The CBS 58's AJ Bayatpour talked to the head of the state's commercial real estate group, and she's not sure it's a good idea. AJ.
And Natalie Jessup, with a bill providing $546 million taxpayer dollars already clearing the Assembly and now held up by disagreements in the Senate, the funding deal is at a fairly clutch moment. But the development community believes it might not even be the first inning in the process of knowing whether it'd be a good idea to convert some of the land around the ballpark into apartments, retail space, and offices. One thing not in dispute is there's a ton of parking space at American Family Field, and even during Brewers playoff games this month, a lot of those lots were empty. Proponents say it's a sign the stadium renovations should include a push to redevelop land around the park and create a beer district.
I think people think that development is easy. If you build it, they will come. And that's not always the case.
Tracy Johnson is the CEO of the Commercial Association of Realtors Wisconsin. She says because of its location, developers might not be shopping for land around the ballpark.
And you're somewhat on an island over by American Family Field. And to just say we're going to put this development and plop it right down there, I think really needs to be looked at very, very carefully.
Testifying before a state Senate committee this week, the Brewers' head of business operations, Rick Schlesinger, shared a couple concerns. One is losing lot space would choke off traffic leaving events. The other is just what it would take to get that land ready for construction.
The property was built on a landfill. We have a methane issue, okay? So that property is going to be, there's environmental remediation. I do not know the extent of it or the cost of that.
And trying to tie that to this funding package, I think is really premature.
Johnson says between taking a chunk of the parking lots as well as the adjacent land across the road from the stadium, including the Komatsu plant just down the way, creating a new beer district would involve more land than was used to make the Deer District. And right now, she's not sure there's enough demand to justify creating that much more supply.
If you oversupply the market, you're going to just crush the existing supply. And I think that really needs to be considered, whether it's office space, whether it's retail, or whether it's apartments.
The development aspect is not even the biggest hurdle to the stadium funding bill. Senators from both parties seem to be unhappy with the bill, whether it's thinking the Brewers should contribute more than $100 million or what a ticket tax might look like. While the goal is to get a bill to Governor Evers' desk this fall, that timeline is very much in question. Natalie, Jessup?
Lots of interesting stuff, things to think about for sure.